Hi friends, welcome to my channel, JP's Crochet. I'm Amber, and today, welcome to November. It is Friday, November 1st. Yay! I don't know why. I just, it's Friday. There we go. It's just Friday. So, last night we went trick-or-treating, but we went separately. My husband and I. My husband took the two boys in our little neighborhood here right by our house, and I drove my daughter to a friend's house, and we went trick-or-treating for 2 hours with that friend, and it was fun. I had fun. I didn't know anybody, but we got to talking and having fun, and so I enjoyed hanging out with the people. I guess some of them go to our church, and because they've all met each other through something. I couldn't really get, I'm assuming they're from our church. I don't know. I'm really bad at kind of smudge on my glasses. Still kind of, getting myself ready this morning. So anyway, let's see. We got school done and lunch, and it was a really uneventful day, really. Well, I mean, not my youngest, my middle child had a rough day yesterday. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what his deal is, but he's definitely in a phase. He's testing my patience and my will and stubbornness. I don't know. He's testing everything. And he's a good kid. He really is a good kid. I remember yesterday telling him a few times, I hate to use it, but trick-or-treating was going to become it was a privilege, and so it became a tool of, if you don't whip yourself into shape, you're gonna miss out. I would have had to do it, it would have stunk for him and for whoever had to sit at the house with him, but it would have gotten done if needed. But yesterday afternoon, I sat at the table and I was messing with some stuff, and I said, my youngest is sitting around going, bored. I'm just like, well, go get your Play-Doh. So we sat there and played with Play-Doh for, gosh, I don't know, 20-30 minutes or so. We made snakes, and it was just fun to play with the Play-Doh, because it just had kind of it really does have a therapeutic kind of feel to it when you play with fresh Play-Doh. So I messed around with that, and then I went and crocheted for a little while, and I did get some done. I did not get any more done on the one blanket throughout the day, but what my plan is right now is to at least get a row or two done while I'm talking to you guys. But I first wanted to update you how our day went, what crochet I actually got done yesterday during the day. I did work on my cow for Juan's blanket, one of them. So I got a partial side done on one side, so my goodness. If I could just sit down and actually work on it, I could get multiple sides done, but it just, not knowing the pattern and all that slows it down quite a bit. So here is, I don't know how I'm going to show this to you guys. Here is the start of week 3 on here. I think this is gonna look cool. I like it. I think it looks really interesting. I guess I need to hold it down a little bit. Show it to you a little close. Knocking the cord there. Here's a little closer. So I still have a little, let's see, I'm on round or not round. I'm on row I think I just did row 9, or I mean row 11. Yeah, so I'm on round 12. Yep, I have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more rounds left to do. Or rows. They're in rows, not rounds. I'm on row 12, and it has, he's got the tutorial out. So row 18, and then I gotta do it 3 more times. So I think it looks neat. And then, like I said, the last row, where it does the ridge, like the little, this right here, that's gonna be my row that I changed to white, which is looks like row 18. He does just 1 row like he did around week 1. Let's see, because this one is just twins. That one's across. That one is twins. I don't know. He has it in 2 spots. I'm gonna have to look and see. See my, but it's not. I'm not doing it until the last ridge. Looks like, yeah, it looks like there's one right there in the his mustard color, and then he has another one in the cream. So yeah, that is what I'll do. I'll go. Y'all, I was tired this morning. I think I'm tired every morning, but I'm extra tired this morning. I was like, I kept laying there with my, and kept shutting my eyes. I'm like, if I don't get up now, I'm gonna end up closing my eyes one of these times and wake or open them back up and go, oh crap, it's 7 o'clock. Oops. They're with the 45 minutes I meant to, you know, get up and get ready and show things. Do my video. Alright, so I've done that. And then yesterday I also frogged out I frogged out the blanket that I had started with the textured cabin throw in the same colors as my son's blanket. I caked up his, that reminds me, there's a, I thought I had a, oh, right here. That reminds me I was gonna write something down, but I needed a post-it note. Anyway, I frogged out the yarn from what I had done on the textured cabin throw, caked it up, and I have got it in my bag now with this, and I got some of it done, but let me write this down while I'm thinking of it, and I have you guys on video. So I have used, I'm gonna write variegated. I have a hard time spelling variegated. I don't know, I always use my, I'll admit, I use my phone's spelling abilities to fix my spelling of variegated. Or to, like, I'll start typing it and it will finish it for me, so to speak. Variegated and solid. So I have used, I'm keeping track, trying to keep track of how many skeins I've used of each of the variegated and the solid. So I have went through 1 variegated so far, and I'm on to the second, and I still have a very floppy solid in my bag, so I'm not going to pick it up and show it to you. It's not pick-up-able. See it right there? It's a very there's not much left of it. So, and I need to figure out how to fix this bag. Like, this is a bag I got from Joann's, and my two sides are coming apart. I don't sew, y'all, so like trying to fix these two sides, I'm like, I just need to take my glue that I have, I think, glue it and then clamp it down and just call it a day, you know? Call it, just glue it and see if the glue even holds. I don't know. So I have actually gotten quite a ways done on this. I liked Juan's idea of doing a stitch marker to see how much progress I put on. I think I'm going to do that. Just to see how much I get done in a day, you know? To show you guys. So I'm going to pull this one out. It's a orange one. And I'm going to put it around. I'm going to use it to put it around. So there's... I don't know why I did that, because now I can't talk with it in my mouth, so I'm going to see it right here. So in the C2C, there's a chain 2, and then there's 3 double crochets. So I'm going to put it around the post of this double crochet right here, so that way I can see how many rows I've done since the last one, or since, you know, so from today you'll see how much I've gotten done the next time I show it. And I'll be able to tell you, okay, this was, you know, the last time I talked about this, this is how much I've done since. So it's right there. I like that idea. He'd mentioned something about putting, I think, stitch markers or progress keepers or something. I don't remember what he said, or what in context it was for. I think it was when he was talking about his abandoned whips. But I always have one also in my, in a different color. Because the one I'm going to put on now is, why are you guys stuck together? Stop it. They didn't want to come apart, these 2 stitch markers. No, we're friends, don't tear us apart. Oh, I'm going to put a stitch marker in where my last loop was that I need to put on my hook to start from. So this one is where I will start and continue, and it just helps it from pulling all the way out and I don't lose work. And then this orange one is going to be for progress, to see how much I can get done in a day, because the longer these rows get, the longer it's going to take me to get them done. Because when I got to the widest point of my yellow blanket for my youngest, I mean, it was taking me, like, I would do 1, maybe 2 rows in a night before I went to bed. And I say maybe 2 because it took a while, you know? It took me a good, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour to do a row for it. So I'm going to put this one down, and I'm going to pick up this one and put in, it's upside, I folded it, so hold on, let me try and do this without catching the cord, with it hitting the cord too hard. There we go. All right. I wanted to crochet on this, but I need to figure out what to talk about with you guys. Let's go that way. I'll pull it out this way so I'm pulling from the right direction. And then I gotta take my stitch marker off. So let's see. I came up with a really cool way to do my Thankful Thursdays. Like, yesterday, like usual, for some reason, I just can't, sorry for the hand in the face, I'm going to try and pull this down just a little bit. I don't know why it doesn't hit me until either I'm almost done with the video, or it's later on and I'm reminded by people, what about Thankful Thursday? And I'm like, yes, you're right. I've completely spaced it. Like, it just, for some reason, it just doesn't hit my head that it's Thursday and I've been doing this Thankful Thursday thing. I love doing it. It's just, I forget that it's Thursday. Well, I mean, I tell you guys it's Thursday, but then my brain, like I said, it doesn't click until it's, you know, it's too late. So, yesterday I was in front of my computer, recorded a quick little like 20-second video. I will get better at making 1-minute videos. I figured out a way to make a short for my Thankful Thursday, and I think that's how I'm going to do it from now on, because then I won't have to worry about making sure it's done in the video that day. Well, I mean, that's not what I mean. Like, I'll still have to make a video of it. It's just that way I kind of have an out and I can get it done later on. Because I think that would be, that video was fun. Because I was able to figure out how to put subtitles on it that like spoke what I was speaking. And that was fun. There was a way to do it in Canva and I figured it, or I had to go to YouTube University, or the University of YouTube, to figure it out. I actually went to the, University of the University of YouTube's Google search. I had to use their Google search to look it up to see, and then it gave me options of videos that showed how to do it. And I went, okay. So I watched it, got it figured out, and now I know how to add the subtitles. And I can make shorts. I can edit them on Canva if I need to. But really the only reason I'll edit them on YouTube or Canva is to get the subtitles on there, and then I will download them to upload them. I'll download them off of Canva and then do any of the edits that I can do on the YouTube app to post them as shorts. And that's pretty much it. So that I think that's fun. So my goodness, y'all, the amount of candy we came, again, our thing is, if you fill up your bucket, we're done. Well, when 3 of them fill up a 1-gallon bucket, they're very similar to the ice cream buckets that you can buy, the 1-gallon ice cream buckets. I think they're slightly larger. Again, I don't know why we need to have bigger buckets, My daughter barely made it through 2 hours of trick-or-treating last night, and she was full by the time we got done, called it a night. Not that we were done with houses, but we finally said, all right, we're calling it. It's been 2 hours. There was, less and less people outside, so it was getting late. And, most of the kids still had to get up and go to school in the morning. My kids still had to get up and do school in the morning, too. So, it was just, I have basically 2 buckets, or 2, what we do, one part of it is the 2 boys went to a trunk or treat on Friday. Why did she say Wednesday? Oh, the Christ Community had one too. Another church had it. I don't know. We didn't do that trunk or treat. We went to our church's trunk or treat the previous Friday. And they both, I wouldn't say, they both got like a half a bucket worth of candy between the 2 of them. So that was in this, I have this big Tupperware bowl. If you guys are familiar with Tupperware, it's this large bowl. It's probably about this big, and about this deep or so, and it has these little thumb holders that you can hold it with your thumb and like kind of put your hand around like this, but the bowl has like a little thumb hole that you can sit on your thumb and you can hold the bowl and mix and just hold it in different ways. But it came in a set of like 4 bowls that like Russian dolled themselves, where they got smaller and smaller. I don't know what happened to the rest of my set. I only have the big one left. And it still has its lid too, surprisingly and amazingly. And we take all our candy from, you know, Halloween, and we put it in this bowl, and it becomes a communal bowl. My kids all know that, you know, you may trick or treat and get all that candy in your bucket. We will allow them to take some of their favorites out the day or two, like the day of or the next day, anything that they want to keep for themselves, you know, some special ones, and then the rest of it goes into this big bowl, communal sharing candy pile. Well, because they basically filled up 3 full buckets last night, it won't fit in that bowl, all of it. I need to go through it and dwindle it down somehow and just take some candy and donate it to, like, I know there's places that you can donate candy to. I know you can take it to your dentist too, and they'll do something with it. They'll take it and donate it to like veterans and stuff, but it's like, I can do that too. So I can take it. I just don't know where to go. I just have to look it up and take it there. And that's if I even do it, you know. I just, like I said, I'd like to. It's just a matter of taking the time to do it. So let's see, what do I have done on this? 5 rows, so this will be 6. I'm gonna do this 1 row because I'm already so far into this video. But my goal is, last night I was thinking about doing it, but then, you know, getting back from the trick-or-treating and just, I was cold. It was in the 40s last night, so it wasn't horribly cold, but it was chilly enough that, you know, the tips of your fingers and the front of my legs, like, they were still cold within, like, after an hour of being in a car and home. You know, I was still had, my thighs were still kind of cold to the touch. So yeah, it was a little on the cold side. The ears, the old ears were, you know, up here were nice and cold and almost numb, but it was fun and it wasn't bad. It was doable. It's always cold though on Halloween, like cold in the sense that I had to wear a thick jacket, you know, to keep warm with a long sleeve shirt underneath. Where was I going? Oh, so last night I was thinking, yesterday I was like, you know, I could do 2 rows in the morning, you know, with my videos with this for now until I finish it, and then do 2 rows at night. And then that would be 4 rows a day. And if I do 4 rows a day, I should be able to finish it. Hold up, my brain's doing the math. So if I did 4 rows a day, I should be able to finish it in about 3 or 4 days, something like that, depending on if I get those 4 rows done. But if I got for sure 2 rows done in the morning and 2 rows done at night, 3 days, you know, guaranteed. So hopefully I could do that today, get 2 rows done now. Well, I'll do a row with you guys and I'll probably do the next row off camera. And then this evening before bed, I will do 2 rows again and get my 4 rows done. So I did not complete Marianne's challenge of finishing this thing, but she didn't really say when. She just was challenging me to stay focused on it, which I've done a decent job-ish. And know, I've got a goal. I could easily finish this, hopefully. Again, if I actually stuck to getting those rows done in a day. So like, let's say I do my 4 rows today. I'm trying to think here, hold on. So I had 5 done yesterday, I had 5 rows done this morning before I started this row. So that means I have, let's say I have 6 rows done now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So if I do 4 rows today, that would put me at 9 rows because I had 5 done before I started this morning. And I need to go to 18. I actually counted, it's 18 rows. So the 4 rows would put me at 9. I do 4 rows tomorrow, that'll put me at 13. And then if I do 4 rows on Sunday, that'll put me at 17. So I might as well do the last row on Sunday. So if I stick to the schedule I have, or I can, you know what, I might get an extra one done today just so I even it out and I'll either do 5 rows today or 5 rows on Sunday. You know, if I stick to this schedule, I should have this done come Monday morning. I hope. I cannot guarantee, but I'm putting it out there so I have kind of an accountability partner with all of you. So there you go. Let's see where we can get by Monday. Hopefully done. And I laid this out, and it is plenty long enough for an adult woman. And I know my friend is a little taller than me, if I remember correctly. I don't think we were quite exactly the same height. We're around the same. I don't think, she's only maybe a couple inches taller. But either way, I laid it out and it drapes across my queen bed. So widthwise, like the blanket was long ways across the bed. So like it draped over the side of my queen bed, over the width of it. So, well, once it's all said and done with this purple on it, it should drape, you know, a little bit on either side. I was like, that's plenty long enough. And she'll be able to wrap around in it if she wants to, if she even chooses to. So I am, you know, still doing the whole worry that it comes across, that it's, you know, that it's accepted in the way that I hope, that she's like just overcome with like happiness and joy and gratefulness that she has it, and that, you know, it is truly something that she will use, you know, as a hug or something. I don't know, but you know, once it's their gift, it's their gift. They do what they want with it. So I'm sure she will like it. I hope. Oh, I gotta go around this cord. All right, so that is all I have for today. I'm trying to think. I haven't done any of my Ruwana, so I do need to get done with that. But my goal right now is that hug. So I do want to get that finished this weekend. Do not forget, 1 p.m. today, on my channel, we will be doing Finish It or Focus on It Fridays with Mama Wench, aka Mary Ann. As far as I know, we don't have any special guests joining us, but you never know. So yeah, I'm getting closer to getting done with this blanket, this throw. So hopefully, like I said, by Monday, fingers crossed. It's a beautiful day, friends, to make something beautiful. I'm flipping this around. It's a beautiful day to be kind and positive and to go and make something beautiful. And I'll see you on the next one, friends. Have a fantastic Friday and fantastic weekend. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.